We keep hearing about rich kids owning agricultural land as a tax planning tool. Many Instagram gurus create this propaganda that owning an agricultural land would solve all your capital gains tax problems. Well, that's far from truth. What they have absolutely no clue about is that every agricultural land is not always tax free. You may own a farmland on whose sale you may pay zero capital gains tax, and another agricultural land sale may actually get taxed like a stock market profit. A farmer selling real farmland 400 kilometers away from the city is definitely tax free. On the other hand, an individual selling a farmhouse 15 minutes away from India Gate is generally taxable. Actually, there are two kinds of agricultural lands under the Indian income tax law: urban and rural agricultural land. A rural agricultural land is the one that is beyond the prescribed limits, away from the city, having a municipal population limit of more than 10,000, and is therefore not considered as a capital gain asset, and its sale is actually fully exempt from capital gains tax. On the other hand, an urban agricultural land is the one that falls inside the prescribed limits or nearer to the cities and is considered a capital asset, and hence its sale attracts capital gains tax in India. With this law in place, another issue that may arise for those of you that have inherited or are being gifted with such agricultural land years ago is that with ever expanding cities of India, what yesterday was categorized as a rural agricultural land might today have become an urban agricultural land, and hence may be subject to capital gains tax without you having any clue about it, just because the city grew towards that same agricultural land. Delhi NCR's master plans keep expanding, and so is the population of these cities. Gurugram, Sonipat, Kundli Rai Belt, Greater Noida, Ghaziabad, every expansion notification pulls more villages inside the urban limits. This becomes a real tax challenge when the tax officer totally disagrees with your classification of your agricultural land as rural based on the map on the date of sale of such land. If your land was rural when you sold it and there is a boundary expansion of the nearest city 5 years later, it doesn't actually retroactively tax you. But you need to prove what the map looked like on your exact date of sale of your land. I'm covering what standard practices you should follow to prove the classification of your land in the description. Follow us for more such high value insights, because with Prime Accountants, you do it right the first time.